Last time on Shadow Piece, the battle between Ivankov, or rather the Hormone Overlord, and Green Bull came to an end. At its final stage, it was a complete massacre, not giving Aramaki any chance to counter. Death after death, the sanity of the forest human got drained until he was completely broken. With Ivankov's death, their body perished, and Green Bull returned to the Marine headquarters. At the very end, Ivankov turned into something unimaginable, something that we know very well, as it is connected to a lot of parts in the story. Back in the Marine headquarters, Green Bull immediately started to cry like a newborn baby and quickly changed into vomiting furiously anywhere in the room, only to end up crawled on the ground, shaking in fear of what he had experienced. He had been completely traumatized, not sure of what his future might be. Now only 3 people remained on this island. But for now, we will only take a look at Fleet Admiral Sakazuki and the Revolutionary Army's Supreme Commander Monkey D. Dragon. Dragon arrived on the scene only after Lindbergh performed his final attack and died in the process. At that point, the Mink was the first commander to travel to the realm of the dead, but others would join him in the near future. The last living member of the Monkey family clearly was furious about his comrade's death, but he had to remain calm. Even with his powers of the human fruit model Sanka, Akainu was an incredibly dangerous opponent to face, even as the bringer of the renewal. Facing Magma comes with its own share of problems. However, before these two would actually start fighting, a conversation started. "You really are an idiot, Dragon. The son of the hero of the Marines. Your life was set. Why did you throw it all away?" Akainu had a rough time growing up, and with no connections at all of his achievements were really his own, showing that truly anybody can reach the top in this world if they work hard enough. But that didn't justify his brutal behavior and extreme form of absolute justice, and that was something Dragon had always fought, even when both of them were on the same marine ship back in the day. "Together, we could have already brought justice to the world. But you ran away to play around as a revolutionary. Why did you reject the admiral position back then, huh?" The Red Dog might not believe the same things as Dragon, but he had always respected his strength and also his leadership skills. Dragon just scoffed at what he heard. Was he really the only one to realize how rotten the world had become, and changing it from inside the Marines was almost impossible? You should be thankful that I left the Marines. Otherwise, you would have never become an admiral. I would have made sure of that. Before going for an answer for the deeper question, the defected Marine mocked his past comrade. "The world is ending, Sakazuki. If nobody acts now, an age of shadows lies before us. And I took the responsibility upon myself to attempt to stop that." This time, the Fleet Admiral chuckled at what he just heard. A ridiculous statement had just been made by an even more comical person. "I didn't think your family's name was literal. Only a really stupid monkey would believe such things." Magma dripped down from his crossed arms, and his facial expressions didn't change at all. They remained as stoic as ever. "An age of shadows? Don't make me laugh. While being a Fleet Admiral wasn't what I expected, and it came with its own reveals and surprises. Once I finally get rid of all the pirates in this world, everybody will experience a time of joy and not shadows." That triggered Dragon this time. Joy is a keyword that is extremely relevant to the world, and so also to the person currently wielding the powers of one of Hisanashi's children and one of the 4 major deities. Joy? Joy, you say? What do you know about joy anyways? From all the stories I heard about you, or witnessed myself in the past, I can only say that you are bringing despair to the world, not joy, you complete idiot. Attacks have not been made yet. However, the tension between those 2 people was incredible. The back and forth continued for a while. Countless insults got thrown around at their opposite, and many accusations were made. It wasn't a conversation long-time acquaintances would normally have had, and that was because Dragon and Sakazuki go all the way back, enrolling in the same batch of Marine recruits, coincidentally always getting promoted around the same time, and getting sent on many missions together. And then 25 years ago their paths split, encountering each other still on many occasions, but from that point onwards as enemies. In a sense, they had been rivals that shaped each other. They had many similarities, but some key differences that changed everything about them. One had a hero as a parent that didn't spend too much time with their child, and the other had no idea who their parents even were. One had to struggle to survive because of poverty and crime, and the other had to struggle to survive because of getting thrown into a jungle to trade and become tough. One had to murder somebody to get their devil fruit, and the other had to murder somebody because they ate their devil fruit. If only one thing was different, those two could have been good friends, but now they were facing each other in a battle to the death. The rain that brings new life, and magma that can destroy everything in its path. Those two are about to clash. And this is the end of today's rather short episode of Shadow Piece. I hope you enjoyed it, as this is the final battle between the revolutionaries and the marines. Whoever will come out victorious will make sure the world is going to change. But in what way, we will only find out in the future. So I hope you are going to look forward to that. So all that's left to be said from me for now is stay happy, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay cultured. Pyro out. Bye!